What were some of the top or your top three favorite fight scenes done in Badlands?
Impact wise, I think the rain fight in episode 1, season 1 was that was our stamp. Like that was like, okay, this is what we're going to be doing here. Although, in that episode, there's a couple other fights, but I think that one married, artistry with amazing choreography, with great skills from the stuntman and the fighting, and then great camera work and all kinds of stuff combined together. It's that rain fight, it's raining in the alley. We're on a set, a closed set, and super complicated fight scene. And we pulled off like a whole bunch of different interesting gags. The bit where I kind of parkour up the car, I flip onto the car and then jump off and then crash through the window, come around. There's a whole bunch of interesting gags that we threw into that one to sort of go, okay, this is we're establishing our the tone for the series. So that was one of my favorites.
Was that inspired by the Grandmaster Rain fight?
Yeah. In some ways, I think the slow motion of the rain and kind of building up to the fight. Who is this woman, the widow, rolling into this scene here, and these guys, her clippers? Like it just introduced this whole character and what she was going to be about, and then also Sunny's kind of badassery, And then I think moving forward, oh god, there's so many. I mean, there's so many. I would have to say emotionally for me, there's two that were interesting. One was the first fight with Moon. That was an interesting fight because that was the first fight that wasn't, a fight for fight's sake. It was more metaphorical, and it was more about what that meant to the Moon character and what that meant to the Sunny's character and how it changed them, and then eventually it bonded them together. It's kind of that thing where like you have like a rival in elementary school, and then you don't become friends until you guys get a fight, right? You get a fight, and then you become best friends. That's kind of like the Moon relationship,
like Lancelot and King Arthur.
Yeah. And so that set that relationship up, that you thought it was going to be adversarial, and it was adversarial, and then it became mutual respect, and then we became brothers by the third season, right? So that was cool. And then second season also, killing Quinn, the Quinn fight at the end. That was also very kind of, that was an emotional fight. And it kind of bleeds into the drama scene right afterwards where Vale dies. And, the whole season that Sunny's been fighting for is gone to waste because he couldn't save her in that last second. So I think those ones were very, impactful for me. And then,
I mean, I love Widow versus Widow just because.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Amazing fight.
I think that was my favorite of season 3. Again, that one we pulled off some really cool camera work. We had Vidan, one of our, he's a stunt man, but he's a director, and he did everything on our set. He edited for us. But he kind of came up with the camera movement, which was like a camera on a line that got thrown down, and then another camera operator catches him. He actually caught it and then continued the movement down. So it followed Widow down into Widow versus Widow. It was pretty amazing pulling those things off, and it was just like so much fun. Really a lot of fun. It was really challenging. It wasn't just like you punch, I kick, block, blah blah blah, catch in wide, medium, and close. It's not that simple. Our stuff was very, very complicated and artistic.